Hi again, Josh Carr here. So I made a video about this earlier in my stream, and people were having trouble with it. So here goes. Let's say you have a really complex model, and you need to turn some schedules on and some schedules off. Now, of course, if your computer is fast, you're like whatever. But maybe the model is so big that even the fastest computer, it would just be easier to turn off parts of the model. What you could do if you wanted to is, let's say we had these two schedules. Schedule 1, that is doing some sort of loan calculation, and Schedule 2, that's doing a different calculation. On the top sheet, I created a few buttons that I connected to a few Visual Basic scripts: off on 2, on 1, off 2, on everything. And as you can see here, this one is connected to off 1. This one is connected to on 1, and this one is connected to on everything. And if I pop the hood of the car and I look at the engine, we can see that I built some very simple subroutines. Off on 1, on 2 says turn off the first schedule, turn on the second. This one does the reverse. This one turns on everything. Again, Visual Basic in its most elementary form is kind of elementary. It's not, I think, that hard to understand. And now that I've hooked it up to buttons, basically I can control stuff. So if I turn on everything, everything works as expected. If I turn off Schedule 1, now no matter what I put in there, it doesn't do anything. Whereas if I turn it back on, that's broken now, which is no surprise. And if I turn off Schedule 2, nothing happens. Or if I turn on everything, it obviously breaks. And there you go. Again, not that hard. Basically, it's writing some scripts in Visual Basic, something simple like this, and then making sure that you have the developer tab turned on so you can insert these little buttons. If you don't have the developer tab turned on, you may have to go to File, Options, Customize Ribbon, and make sure the developer tab is turned on. The developer tab is turned off by default, the argument being, I guess, that most people don't need it. But if you start to build scary big models and you need to turn on and turn off entire sections that are not relevant to you, like loan programs that you're no longer using or something, well, there you go. Cool. Hopefully you found this to be helpful, and now your models will run faster. And it's a very simple implementation of Visual Basic. Cool. Until I see you again, keep building better models.